Hello, this is Frank Orlando, and in regards of the lawsuit by Atlas Law Firm, in which they requested that I pressure wash the building, repair the roof, and clean up the yard, mow it, and all these requests. In reality, like I said, mowing is supposed to be done by the park, which they do have a guy that goes around and mows yards. And traditionally, they've always just skipped my yard because it's the corner lot. So they requested that I pull off clotheslines and so there's a list of things. Well, I would need a generator. There were some other things they wanted done, but in reality, this trailer park is closing. In my opinion, it looks like it's closing. These trailers cannot be resold. I am the owner of the trailer, and in my opinion, my trailer is not worth rebuilding, and they have not given me any information that they're going to bring in new trailers. So they just have a list of rules of a trailer park that was running. Well, this isn't a running trailer park. So over here, that is my power line on the ground. So doing any pressure washing around here is just pretty dang dangerous. If you cross and I could die trying to do that. So I can also die going on the roof, which I don't know. It's not very explicit about how much roof repair, but it's pointless because I want to leave the trailer. My goal was to get a job and leave the trailer park, which is what I've been trying to do, but I just land a job and then they lay me off. And I don't think that's an accident. So right here, just to show you, see that broke off from that right there. This is the pole. That's the wiring. It broke off during the Milton storm, and that is on my roof. I don't want to go on my roof and get electrocuted. And there's not needed because the trailer doesn't leak enough where I can live around it. Once I leave, the trailer should be destroyed. Once I leave, is my guess. They're going to demo all these trailers and sell the land. See that trailer? It's wrapped. About 80% of these trailers, I'd say 65, 70%, are wrapped in here. So it's a waste of time. Like I said, I don't have electricity, and I don't have a gasoline hedge trimmer. I just don't want to put money into I got rid of a lot of personal items, and I haven't had steady jobs. Just about anything that I could sell off, I did. And they're not maintaining the park. You see that? That's a broken hole in the fence. But I have cleaned all the trash, and I pulled weeds out up front. So I want to point out there was lots of weeds. I whacked a lot of things down. I picked up trash, and see, there was a lot of weeds here. Okay, and there were a lot of weeds out to here. Now it's just looks like grass. There's nothing there. There was bushes almost all along here. And I did take a bleach. I took a bleach water, heavy bleach water, and I wiped the walls real fast all along here. This has been wiped down up to a point. It was done rapidly and quickly, but I still did it. So I have tried to honor their word, although I don't believe I want to pay the $723 because I feel it's unfair and abusive. Has that ever been done to me before, and the timeline that they give is too short. It's just this trailer I'm not going to be living. Also, if I had rented I would have had to buy a new hose because somebody decided to whack my hose. They came into my yard and whacked my hose. And they've come into my home and take things occasionally. Soy sauce, little things. Some special items that I've had since I was a child that are collectible they took. And some quartz that I've had that was given to me by Jeffrey Jenkins. 2 small quartz, who was a neighbor kid. And then I had a good friend who was working for an importer, and he traveled around the world collecting imported items, and like from India, whatever. So he brought me 2 giant quartz, and I had a rose quartz that I got from a rock shop or something. All that's been taken from me. Those are never going to come back. They got into my house somehow, or took it, or I had it in the storage shed for a month, extra space on 94th Avenue North near Gandhi. They might have got it out of there. I can't figure out which way they got it, but they got my quartz, and it kind of hurts. Anyway, I've done my recording. I've done what I could, and that's it.